Dad's fixing to go live to get an update on Lee.
No, I'm actually live. Let everybody get in here. I have to say it over and over and over. One thing I like about doing it this way is I can't tell if there's anybody in here or nothing. It doesn't show me how many people are in the room or anything. And it's running behind. Hey, just a hello. Now, my connection while we were away, something inopportune happened apparently. How you been, Dash? Yeah, it's probably gonna lag pretty harsh. That's just nothing I can do about it. Probably should have tried to fix the internet first, but I think it's gonna take a phone call. So is it still, well, I guess it's lagging. It's going to take a while to get an answer to this. Is it watchable or do I need to try to redo it? Did the YouTube camera straight from the thing or whatever? Okay. And it's not the way to go live. This crap this way on here to go live. Okay. Update on Lelan. They didn't actually have to go into his brain for this surgery. It was simply when they cut the hole in his skull to go in and do the deal, they put the little bone cap back in. They put a metal plate over it to hold it in place. And this is the second time the screws came out. They put the plate down and screwed it to his head. And the purpose of the plate is to hold that piece of bone in place until it can heal up and grows back together, kind of thing. Anyway, the last time they had to cut the flake and go in and basically tighten the screws or something because they couldn't take the plate out yet because it had the bone cap hadn't healed back enough. They went in and it's mostly fused back together, not completely. So they were able to take the big plate off and put a couple of what to reference them as tiny plates. And
He only got 35 stitches this time instead of 52 like last surgery.
yeah, only 35 stitches.
Or staples.
Staples. Anyway, they filled up the divots. What you called them? Not anyway, the low spots here and there with bone putty. Didn't know that was a thing. Evidently, it's a thing. Hey, Courtney. And put how many? 30 what?
This time he had like 35 staples.
35 staples. Yeah. He is supposed to be at home trying to get some sleep, not setting up on YouTube. So, I don't know if y'all noticed that he's in here yet or not.
Can you get that at Lowe's? The patty?
I don't know if you get that at Lowe's or not, but apparently it's a thing. While to make Leland feel better while he was recovering from the surgery, we went and listened to live music and good stuff. And one of the people we were visiting with, they used bone putty to fuse his back when he had surgery. So it's apparently it's a thing that I just didn't know about. Sorta. Now when the swelling goes down and stuff, he'll look less crooked, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of weird though. It's almost like they have a pattern to follow. It's the same cut every time. That would just, the amount of scar tissue to me, it would just be insane. But anyway, he's fine. Y'all can see he can type. He's typing in coherent sentences and stuff. I guess I haven't been reading what he's written, so. Like I say, they didn't actually have to go around poking around on the gray matter or anything. With the seizures and having to have his head or scalp peeled back again and everything, I think he's got to go. He's going to be forced back onto disability for a little bit. So.
You can buy 2.5 cc's of bone putty on the internet for $350. That's probably cheaper than what his insurance is going to pay.
Well, I don't know what we would do with 2.5 cc's of bone putty, but hey. And yeah, probably. Anyway, I really like his doctor, Dr. Patel. She's cool. She's not like she's not from the weird Patels. She's like she's nice. She gets my jokes. She responds with jokes. So that's good. Tried to convince Lelan that he didn't even need to go to the hospital for this. And all I really need to do is go in and either pull the screws and stuff or whatever. And I ran that by the doctor, and she agreed that all I really needed was a sharp knife, a screwdriver, and a hammer. And when Leland complained about no anesthesia, he said, "Well, there's always whiskey. He could go old school with it." So, yeah. So, just. Westman, thanks for stopping in. So, anyhow, what was I talking about? Yes, for me, the eggs were not fertile. None of them.
I checked
whatever.
that earlier. Didn't see nothing. So.
We wasted perfectly good omelets trying to incubate them, but now we know, so we can just make omelets out of the rest.
Maybe they're green. Maybe they radioactive or something. Kept green eggs in them.
We could have green eggs in ham. We could do that. We'll try that. So back to square one. We got to go buy chickens from Tractor Supply when they get some. Or find somebody with chickens that are still laying and go buy a dozen from them. And do you have a rooster? Hey, Will. Who did I miss coming in? Let's see. Hi, Desert. Will Westman's in and out. Walter Davis, CM. Did that say hi to you yet, Aaron? Hey, Tina. I think that's everybody. Oh, wow. Hi, Desert came in here a long time. We've got a raging headache. Found a giant army surplus in Fort Worth. Well, I say giant. It wasn't that big, but they were a little overpriced. We had lots of cool stuff. Seriously, I mean, it was one of the best stocked army surpluses I've ever seen. But like I say, his prices were pretty high. You know. Lelan got boned, yes. Sort of. Reboned. Hello, Dean.
And just in time, Carol.
Yeah, I said, I don't think I forgot anything. I mean, he's, like I say, he's going to be laid up for a while. They got to figure out what to do on his seizure medication because right now, the one that's actually keeping the seizures in check makes a function. So they got to. Something like that. I see 103. Yeah, they got he's got to back off of rebooting the whole life there for a little bit until they get his medication leveled out. And until this big old huge scar, because he's back to no bending over, he can't pick up his own kid, yada yada yada, stuff like that. Hey, Kentucky. I said I think after a couple of weeks, he might get to piddle around at the t-shirt shop some. I don't know. If I'm gonna try to help him get the shop set up or whatever, because And if anybody missed out on the Jeremiah t-shirts, which that money goes, because he's back down to only making 60% of his check. He just went back to starvation wages, and they're still going to be pulling his child support out of that. So the boy he got behind once on the child support and got caught up, and he stayed caught up. He takes care of his kids. He pays child support, buys them clothes when they're here. He takes care of his kids. He's a good dad, but it's going to be really hard to do that at 60% of what he's making. So if y'all feel the need to contact him and purchase the Jeremiah 33, I think is what's on them. I got one in there. I want to go get it. I think he has them in white and safety yellow. Every time he sells one of those, that goes straight into Courtney S's pocketbook, which is where the bills come from anyway. So y'all can email me and I'll get it to him. There's not a t-shirt link. You just have to email me, which unless you do Facebook, I think there's it's Sudoku. Is that their Facebook page? She's looking it up, but that is stolen on my email. Hold on. And I can forward it to them. I can't remember. I want to say the shirts were like $25. And that was with shipping and everything. It's been a while since we were doing that, so I don't remember. The big one, anyway, they were given the t-shirts, and then long story short, basically any of the t-shirts that are already printed that they can sell, they still get the money. So I don't know how many they've got. I don't know what sizes they've got. They've got a few white ones and a bunch of the safety yellow ones, which really stand out. Thank you, Elder. And when they get the new equipment set up or whatever, I will make the, I don't know, I may, because I think I can do the, if I can get 20 or more orders for the SADD, the SAD t-shirts, they can make a run of those. That's a work in progress. So okay, yeah. Your t-shirts. Okie dokie. You don't want to see what they look like? They're basically going to be the drum shirts, but with the Instead of the DRUM, there'll be SADD, and then it'll actually, in smaller print, it'll say what the SAD stands for. Stay alive, don't die. If they get the one piece of equipment before I get the orders in or whatever, get it set up, then it would be kind of cool to do the badge, the DRUM or the RUM Texas division. Dog has to sleep on something. Yeah, my drum T-shirt was at one of the Georgia meetups or whatever, and then his camera goofed on him, and he can't get the video on. Hey, Sasquatch. Yay, just ate. Man, and we're looking at the schedule and stuff, and we don't think we can make March 1st happen. April, maybe. You'll just be getting back from your trip to South Texas, huh? Well, Central, whatever.
Last week of February. So.
Oh, that's actually called the Hill Country, huh? My bad. You're just getting back from your trip to the Den of Satan.
I'll be there from the 24th through the 27th.
Okay. Just do you fly to Baytown just to buy the SLR? Hey, Uncle Al. Dude, I think you'll have plenty of stuff to shoot when you get here. Okay, I'm pretty sure people can hook you up. You're probably going to go back with a bruised shoulder. That's the plan. We're wanting to make the Southern Circuit again. Roll up through Oklahoma, shoot across to Arkansas, and then go to but we can drop back down and go through Georgia. Might be able to put. We got to make a choice between Alabama and Western Tennessee, and then Georgia, and then Eastern Tennessee. Oh, that sucks. You vote Georgia, whatever it is. And that's just that if you're going from one side of the country to the other, chances are really good you're going to hit either you're going to hit the I-20 corridor, I-20, I-10. Who said about what tornadoes? No tornadoes. Better not be no tornado.
New Jersey. What does New Jersey have to do with Georgia?
I don't know.
Is there a New Jersey in Georgia or something?
I'm missing something.
Walter Davis. If you go as far as Georgia, come to New Jersey.
Oh, that's a little far out of the way. Well, that's like another 10 hours or something, dude. I get some coffee. Current state of affairs, I'm not sure I'd drive into Jersey right now anyway. It's real easy. You put coffee in the filter and run hot water over it. I'll bring my own coffee pot. Problem solved. Kind of left in a hurry this time. We didn't know the surgery was going to be like first thing in the morning, so we didn't blah. Anyway, worked all day and then tried to get on and get there, and we got lucky. And if you're in Dallas, in what was the name of that town? Cafe where your cousin and them was? Bulk Springs. And you go to the Scottish Inn, go in there and tell them that it's a great hotel. It's quiet. The rooms are clean. Not a problem in the world with the hotel. The thing was almost completely vacant. I said, "Can I have a room on the bottom floor?" He said, "Sure." I paid and stuff. He gave me my key. It was the second floor. I said, "I wanted one on the bottom floor." He said, "We don't have it." Okay. 10:30, I looked outside. There's no cars in the parking lot. Get up 6 o'clock in the morning, look out. There's no cars in the parking lot.
There were 7.
There were 7 cars in the parking lot. He gave us absolutely the worst possible room on the second floor. There's a stairwell up on each end of the motel. He gave us the room in the middle. So we had to park by the stairs, carry our stuff up the stairs and all the way back down, no matter which way we went. It was absolutely the worst possible place to give somebody a room. And we were tired and we requested the lower floor, and I don't know why I did that. They suck. I'm just saying. Corporate will hear about it because there was no reason for it. I'd have paid extra if like the bottom floor was going to cost more. I'd have paid the extra because I have bad knees and I don't want to climb stairs. Okay, especially not after literally walking around on concrete floors in the hospital all day long. I used to live in New Jersey, Walter. Well, I actually like New Jersey. It's actually pretty cool. I was from my level apartment, I could be in Newark in 5 minutes.
Just 8 times, is it just going to be him and the missus?
Just 8. Is it just going to be you, or are you going to bring the missus with? I want to say Bloomfield. I think it was Bloomfield. There's some good sandwiches up there. That is no lie. They can make a sandwich in New Jersey.
Just curious.
Just curious. It'd be different if he told me straight up, no, dude, I'm going to put you on the top floor. Then I would have been okay with it. I said, well, can you put me close to the stairs? The Sadie place then, that's how I paid my rent where I was staying. I actually, my apartment it was a basement apartment in an appliance store. And I was given access to the showroom for my TV watching. Okay. I couldn't have like friends and stuff over, but they had a recliner and a big TV, and I could go up there and I could watch TV. And was up there watching TV more than once and had to say hello to the people trying to break in the back door to get to the appliances. Just say, hey, there's somebody in here. Could y'all like not do this right now? And it's having me there saved them several break-ins, and that was the deal. They were tired of people breaking in. Night, Boski. Good kid, Sasquatch. I caught one word, and that was enough. I wonder where that guy came from. You're in orange, man. I got to figure out when we're going to do another meet and greet here. I got to get some people organized in this part of the world. There's no organization to prepping in Texas. Not for people that aren't entrenched in property ownership and stuff.
20 to go right through Dallas.
No.
LS.
LS. If you enter the state of Texas and you want to get to any other part of the state of Texas from the other side of Texas, then you have to go through Dallas Fort Worth. I don't know why they did it that way. You can drop down and come through Houston. Don't do that. You can take some small back roads, but yeah, that's gonna suck. You can shoot up and go north of Dallas and come by way of 183 or 380. But then you got to go through Denton. So pretty, it's pretty up there. But yeah, we just need to build a wall around that part of the world and then build a big overpass. Just overpass with no exits, nothing. Just you get on the overpass over there, just the side of that lake, and then you can all the way over and come back down to 20 on the other side of Fort Worth. The only way to do Dallas is at midnight. Hit Dallas at midnight. Take the South Loop and come around and don't stop for the night until you get to Weatherford. But then once you've made it to Weatherford, you're what, 2:35, 2 hours, 35 minutes, maybe 2 hours ish. No, it's not bad. 2.5 hours, something like that. Depends on how you drive. If I'm driving, it's 2.5 hours. So, it is comparable to Atlanta. Only Atlanta scares me a little bit more because I haven't been in Atlanta. When I went to Atlanta, I didn't like it at all, but they're about the same. I don't know Davy Frank. I get that now. That's not funny. Just now, what was that? The southeast part of Dallas we went to. It was kind of cool over there. It was like not like Dallas at all. You didn't have to detract it. It was funny. It took me a second. Walter, you have no idea. When the kids were little, we'd go over to, it's a little town called Seagoville, but we'd take the South Loop and literally you wouldn't see any of Dallas Fort Worth until you got almost to Seagoville, and then you started seeing more stuff. Okay, and now there was nearly no traffic on that road because it was a way to go around everything. They went out there and they built all this stuff on the side of the bypass, and now you can't use the bypass to get from one side of town to the other because everybody's trying to get to the stuff that's on the bypass. It's crazy. I know, it was funny. That was an old one. Yeah, it's big. Isn't Dallas the one that has a freaking train you have to ride to go from one station to the other station? To get from one plane, like when you're switching planes, you have to get on the stupid train to be able to get to the plane in time to catch the next one? Or was that Atlanta? Can't remember where it was. I think it might have been both of them. I was like, we got to get a what? You've got to catch the tram. Dallas has the tram too. You catch the tram from the parking lot to the airport. So yeah. We cannot make our trip until what you said, April-ish. April-ish. Um, Doing good. Well, there'll be a Team S road trip in April, somewhere around in April.
He was saying he was wanting to try to do a monthly.
Yeah, if BA does another camp, we can probably try to work that into the schedule. I hope it doesn't interfere with. I'd like to make one of the North Georgia deals with Zeke and Mariah in that bunch. And C103, I assume. And then I would like to make the one with BA, and then yeah, I'd like to have enough time and resources that I could do my